Dear friends and family, happy Thanksgiving. I told my girls this morning it's a good day not to be a turkey and be grateful I don't eat you. I hope you all are having a blessed start. I know my East Coast people are probably like, where was your video this morning? Y'all, YouTube is like having a problem. No matter how many times or how many devices I go in and try to reset for my video that I was going to replay to go live, it won't go live. It just defaults till tomorrow at midnight. So y'all, maybe you'll see it and maybe you won't, but it's an old video that I just actually redid for today. So first I want to thank you all so much. Sorry, getting little notifications for stopping by on a holiday. I also want to thank you all for your kind wishes, your thoughts, and your prayers. I ain't dying, y'all. I ain't dying a little bit, which is a good thing. However, the medication for my blood sugar really makes me sick. Hi, Kathy. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So part of my issue's been I've been visiting the porcelain throne a lot, getting sick. I'm trying not to be gross. The other issue I'm having is it's hard for me to even prepare food right now. It will pass. They changed my dosage a little bit, and oh my word, it's been rough. You see the dark circles under my eyes. What I can say is I'm really impressed with the program in general, with their communications. And again, it's Marley Medical. And somebody asked me, how'd you find them? Okay, truth. Scrolling on Instagram. And I went out to their website and I read the reviews. I read their protocols. I read their philosophy. So as a healthcare person, that's how I made my decision. And y'all, there's a million of them. Because I happen to have the trifecta or the quadfecta, I don't know what you call it, hypertension, high blood sugar, high cholesterol, and I'm overweight. I medically qualified for the program. So in other words, my insurance is going to pay for it. There are several, like the Wegovy, Ozempic, these names, I can't remember them all. I'm taking Trulicity, in case anybody wants to know. They start you on the lowest dose, and I've already bumped up to the next dose. Hence the nausea this week. But hopefully, I can level out there. Does it make you lose weight? Well, I've lost weight, but they have me on a pretty strict diet. So I am on a 1,200 calorie, and guys, this is not advice, right? 33 gram of fat diet a day. And while that sounds pretty extreme, and while I am definitely in the overweight range, I have clicked off the obesity range. The deal is, when you're not a very big person to start with, like I'm not 6 feet tall, I don't weigh 200 pounds. I probably should tell you how much I weigh, shouldn't I? Y'all, the things that we tell on YouTube. So I'm down to, I don't even care. You know what? You can look at me and be like, she chubby. I'm down to 152 from 167. So I have lost 15 pounds. I'm really proud of myself. I can't say that the medication has made me lose weight. What I can say is it has normalized my blood sugar, and I no longer am running around feeling like I need to eat because I'm not getting the glucose I am consuming into my cells because I didn't have enough insulin. So you want to eat less, and when you're nauseated, you are not going to be eating a lot. Y'all aren't going to believe this, but I have had like 1 cup of coffee all week. Wait, what? I lived on coffee. problem is it's an acidic food and it doesn't agree with me. Now, I'm not coffee dependent or even caffeine dependent. Well, okay, maybe my iced tea, but that's not super strong. It's not sweetened with sugar. I'm not worried about that. So it's going to take me a little bit. But today, I just wanted to tell you that it's time to open our gratefulness jars. And I am going to do that. I am making, please, Lord, let me be able to eat it. I'm making a little roast today. I do not like turkey. I'm not a good meat eater. I thought it would be a little mean to eat chicken for the chicken's sake. I'm so weird. So I thought, I bought this roast. It is from a local grocery here that I have found that has their own butchers, and their meat is very good. Now, it's probably not grass-fed and grass-finished and all that. I don't care. I need to eat some food because, yeah, there hasn't been much food eating this week. So. But I will get through that. When I very first started the medication, had the exact same problem. By the second week, much, much better. So Kathy, I guess it's me and you, girl. I know it's really early, but I thought, well, daggone it, I can't get my video to upload. I'll go in, I'll change it to today at, 6:40. It's 6:40 right now. I click on save. I go out, I look, it's not posted. I go back in to the backside, the YouTube studio, and it sets it for 6:24. So for whatever reason, they're like, oh no, there will be no Thanksgiving videos for you. Good morning, Sheila. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. I'm just going to celebrate being thankful. And I also want to share like a really sweet story. My aunt, and if y'all remember the videos, I got the refrigerator from her estate sale, and she's in an assisted living. Yeah, we are not alone now. I know we were feeling a little bit like, do we smell? She, you know how older people are. My aunt is at 88, and I love her to death. She was like, they don't call you because that would be too easy. She sends you a comment on Facebook saying, please call me before 4:30. What? So, oh my goodness. So I did. I called her. Well, of course, she couldn't get to the phone in time, and her voicemail is full. So she finally called me back. God love her. And her mind is clear as a bell, guys. Believe me. And she just wanted to say how sad she was that I wasn't coming to Thanksgiving this year. And I think she understands because, see if I can do it. My mom was her best friend. Another one of her dear friends passed away, and my Uncle Archie passed away, which I think just brought back her husband passing away. So, and she had to give up her home. So, in spite of all that, she wanted to make sure that I knew that I was welcome to come and I shouldn't feel like I can't come. So I had to explain to her, well, I can't eat right now. And yeah, I can't do it this year. And I wasn't, excuse me, guys. I've had a ton of hiccups too. Could I have any more side effects? I hope y'all are laughing with me. It's frustrating because I look at myself as a very young person, and I'm not. I'm getting some of those old age things, and then you start talking to your friends about constipation and diarrhea and medication side effects and aches and pains, and I'm like, maybe I've arrived. Maybe I'm past middle age into older age, but that's okay too. I'm grateful that I'm here and so grateful that I feel better today. So the fruit cake, I'm just going to tell y'all, since it's just the three of us and we're like just having a girly chat, but other people will watch the video. I will share a little bit of the history behind it, the approximate age of the recipe, how I came by it, the cookbook that it's in, and why the cookbook does not represent the true ingredients. Now, guys, you totally understand, Kathy. I'm like, oh my word, and this white stuff, well, silver stuff keeps growing out of the top of my head. I wish I didn't Guys, I'm just gonna kind of let it go for right now. You know, I just don't even care if it's silver. So you all are going to see it. And you know what? That's the reality. I've been coloring my hair since I was 30 years old and started getting silver. Okay. The reason that some of you all may be like, I'm not making that cake, and I understand, and I'm going to give you a substitution, is that it has a little bit of hooch in it. So it has a little bit of bourbon whiskey. Jim Beam is what my family always used. But because this was a church cookbook, the creator of this recipe put in to use apple juice. Now, I've never used apple juice, but I can't imagine that it's going to have the same candiness to the fruit and such. What I will tell you is I literally cannot abide the smell of it. So I'm going to be on the struggle bus a little bit doing the video, but you have to do it a month ahead of eating it. So I told my aunt, I said, I'm thinking about you and I'm going to do something for you tomorrow. She loves fruitcake, our fruitcake. And she was like, did you find the bottle of hooch when you were helping clean out the house? And I was like, no, I had to go do the walk of shame and buy it. I just bought a little tiny bottle. You only need half a cup. And go buy it. And she was just laughing and she was like, well, I wonder who got that. And I'm like, maybe it got thrown down the drain. I said, I didn't do that because I would have been like, yeah, this is mine for fruitcake. So anyway, I hope you've tried multiple times to eat, but you just can't like it. You know, if you think about a store fruitcake, first of all, they're usually like paperweights. This is a totally different kind of cake. It's made in an angel food cake pan, so it's real tall. And it's so good. It's not bready. It's denser, kind of like a pound cake, because it has 6 eggs and 3 sticks of butter, 3 pounds of fruit and a pound of nuts, and a little hooch, and sugar and flour and such. But yeah, it's a little different. My son hates fruitcake. He won't eat it. He's like, yeah, I'm all set with that, Mom. And I'm like, well, that's the only dessert I'm going to make because I take some to various family members. My Uncle Archie loved it so much, but yeah, he's having heavenly fruitcake this year. So I will distribute it around because literally you can only eat a very thin slice of it. It's very high in sugars because of the candied fruit, etc. So I won't be eating a ton of it. And I thought, rather than to make all the candies and goodies, unless I make some for gifts, let me just make the thing I love the most, and that's the thing I love the most. So that will be coming up. Good morning, Cindy. And guys, I know fruitcake is just such a weird thing. You either love it or hate it, but I have had store fruitcake that just about makes me want to puke. And last year I didn't make a fruitcake, so my son got me a little one. Don't tell him. I didn't eat it. It was disgusting. It just had a wang to it. This doesn't have a lot of spice to it. It's mostly, your brother loves a good fruitcake. See, I'm not alone. I think it was kind of a 1950s thing, the best that I can determine from the history of my mom and my aunt making it. And once they got hold of that recipe, the real recipe, we all loved it. And it has pecans in it, if I didn't say that. So it's a very good fruit and nut combo. Fruit, good. Eggs, protein. The 2 cups of sugar might not be a good thing, but yeah, the fruit is extremely sweet, but it's very good. All right, guys, I'm going to get busy. It's almost time. I feed and water the girls before they get up, just because I can check that off my to-do list. So it's starting to get a little bit daylight. I'll have to let them out to live their best life today. I haven't decided what I'm going to give them for their treat, but it's probably going to be a pumpkin because they love the guts. So I'll just let them eat the guts out of, some of the pumpkins I have on display. I hope to do a little Christmas decorating today too. And I will also share with you all, I will have decor. I am going to focus on my vintage decor and the things that mean the most to me, rather than to see how much decor I can put up. I always get into that loophole where I feel like I'm not enough when I watch other channels. And you know what, guys? That's so dumb. I need to stop worrying about that. I am myself, and I do enjoy decorating, but I hate cleaning it all up. So we'll have some throwback recipes for the holidays. I found 2 cookbooks in my stash. So it's going to be a lot of fun through the holidays. Thank you guys for jumping on and taking time out of what's probably a very busy morning. And I am going to get this uploaded so others can watch. Again, I apologize. I don't even know if my video will air tomorrow. What is up, YouTube? You know, this is a big day for YouTubers, right? You know, come on now. And I thought about trying to do a live with the fruitcake, but that's actually going to be my Saturday video. Got to go feed your girls too. Okay, Kathy. Well, we'll go take care of our girly girls. And y'all have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Hug your loved ones tightly. This is a different year for me. All right, guys. Take care.